Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of a 30-day book challenge. Today's question is my favourite book series. I had such a hard time with this one because I like so many book series and there's hundreds that are my favourites. So I had to nail it down to 4. I know I was to pick one, but I picked 4 and they were really different. So that's something I like about them as well. So let's get started. The first book series I picked is the Heaven and Hell series by Campbell Herbert. Now I realise it's only 2 books there. There are 4 books in the series, but I have 2 in paperback and I have the rest on my Kindle. The first book in the series is Masquerade. This is the old cover. There's a new cover that's come out, but it has slight changes to it. It's not really that different. But that's the first book. The second book is Charade. And this one is the new cover. So the first book's cover is quite similar with the writing style, and things like that. And the third book, if I can get it up on my Kindle, is To Read. The third book is To Read, and that is actually the old cover again. That's the old cover because I got an extra copy of it, so that's the old cover. But it has changed since then. And the fourth book in the series, which is the final book, is Renée Genaid. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I think I pronounced it correctly. I'm not sure. That is the last book in the series. I can't get into my favourite book because that is another day's question, so that's tomorrow's question. But that's one of my favourite series. They have been since I read the first book. It's an amazing series that I highly recommend. The paranormal aspect of it is actually hellhounds, which is really odd. It's the first book I read with hellhounds in it. But I love the whole aspect of it. I thought it was very well done, very well written. Keep moving the iPad because it gets really bright all of a sudden. The second book series I picked was the Covenant series by Jennifer Armentrout. I am missing the fourth book in paperback, but I will buy it eventually. The first book in the series is Half-Blood. I love the covers for these books because they don't have any people on them, they're just plain and represent the book really well. The second book is Pure. And the third book is Diary. I think I pronounced that correctly. Diary? I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the third book. And the last book, well, actually, the fourth book in the series is Apollyon. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, Apollyon. Apollyon. I keep having to touch it because the screen keeps going really dark now. I'm a bit frightened of this iPad. That actually lights up really well. So that's the fourth book in the series. The fifth book in the series, Senetal, got released yesterday. So I still have to check that one out. The next book in my favourites is the Lux series, also by Jennifer Armentrout. This series features a really hot alien that I think everyone knows the name of by now, Damon Black, and Katie, who doesn't know, and then it's just this whole big thing happens, and yeah. And we got left with a really bad cliffhanger on one of the books. The first one is Obsidian. And I love the covers for these books, completely love them. So that's the first book. The second book is Onyx. I love that cover. The third book is Opal. And the fourth book that's out so far is Origin. There are 2 more books in the series coming out. I think it's 2. There are 2 more books in the series coming out. I can't wait to read them. I think one, I'm not sure if the two of them are coming out next year or one of them are coming out next year. But they came out, I think it's the next one comes out, Opposition I think it's called, it's coming out during the summer of next year. I think it could be August. So we have a pretty long wait for that book, but it will definitely be worth it. The next book series I picked, the last book series I picked, is the Sea Breeze series by Abby Glines. This is the box set that I got, which has the US paperbacks in them, because the UK paperbacks are not very pretty, so I got if I can get these out, I bought the US paperbacks. The first book in the series is Breathe. The second book, if I can find it, is Because of Law. The third book is that one, is While It Lasts. And the fourth book is Just For Now. You can read these books in any order. I did. I read the third book first and then read the I read the third book, then went back to the first book, and then read the second book, and then read the fourth one, and then there is a fifth one, and it's called Sometimes It Lasts, and it's based on two of the characters. Oh, it's really bright. Don't know if you can see that. Not sure if you can see that. And it focuses on two of the characters that were in another book in the series, and it's like a second book to them, which was pretty cool, which I love as well, because they are my favourite couple from the series, but I can't tell you which book. I think I just sort of have, but I can't tell you which book because that is tomorrow's question, so you find out more about that tomorrow. It's all for today. I hope you like learning about my favourite book series. Please be aware that they change all the time. I could have one favourite book series one day and another the next. It just depends what I've been reading. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my favourites so far. Bye.